Starseed from Gaia, your DNA is being rewritten as you watch this. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I bring you an urgent transmission from the Arcturian Council. The divine recoding you're experiencing tonight is not random. It's part of a cosmic activation that's been orchestrated for this exact moment in your soul's journey. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to work with this DNA reconstruction and why your entire cellular structure is being upgraded right now. But here's the first revelation. What you're calling transformation is actually remembrance. Your original galactic blueprint is being restored. This isn't content, it's a code. Something inside you recognizes this message because your soul called it in. Every old limitation, every karmic chain, every density you've carried from previous lifetimes is being dissolved by source light channeled directly through Arcturian healing chambers. Your star family has been waiting for you to reach this level of readiness. Tonight, as your physical vessel sleeps, your consciousness travels to receive direct downloads from the Galactic Federation. The tingling you feel, the energy moving through your body, the sudden knowing that everything is changing. This is real. Comment with the number sequence your intuition gives you right now to confirm your activation is online. Subscribe if you're ready to remember who you truly are beyond this Earth incarnation. Like this transmission to signal to the cosmic grid that you're prepared for your mission to begin. This divine recoding isn't happening to you. It's happening through you. For the awakening of this entire planet, you are not here by accident. Most starseeds, those luminous beings carrying the stardust of distant galaxies within their very cells, intrinsically sense a profound dichotomy within their earthly experience. A ceaseless, almost palpable pull between a vividly remembered, yet frustratingly forgotten, cosmic mission that stirs deep within their soul, and the persistent, often haunting echo of earthbound memory loss that shrouds their conscious awareness. If you find yourself magnetically drawn to these esoteric concepts of spiritual transformation, of deep energetic recalibration, of consciously aligning with higher timelines pulsating with greater joy, purpose, and unbridled potential, understand this. Your attraction is not a random psychological curiosity. It is, in its purest essence, an intricate dance of soul choreography, a deliberate calling of your higher self to awaken to its true purpose. What most will never fully realize or deeply comprehend is that their persistent, underlying disconnection, that gnawing, unsettling feeling of being perpetually off-kilter, perpetually incomplete, or energetically scattered and fragmented, begins not with a personal failing, but with a single, pervasive, yet often invisible phenomenon. The ancient imprints encoded in the very matrix of your energy field, and the inherited, often obsolete blueprints you unconsciously live by. These are the spectral threads of forgotten ages, subtly weaving through your present reality. These blueprints, which often dictate the very rhythm of your being, are not merely fleeting psychological patterns that shift with the winds of circumstance, nor are they quaint family stories, sentimental anecdotes passed down through generations, that merely shape the superficial contours of your current personality. Far deeper than that, they are profound, interwoven tapestries of consciousness, veritable palimpsests of interdimensional memory, inscribed deeply, indelibly, into the very fabric of your energetic being, into your subtle anatomy, and even into your cellular structure. Imagine, if you will, an ancient cosmic scroll, a document of immense energetic significance, written upon countless times across aeons and dimensions, where each new script, each new experience, each new agreement, overlays but never fully erases the faded wisdom, the forgotten wounds, the triumphant victories, and the lingering defeats of what came before. Within these intricate layered tapestries reside outdated frequencies, like discordant notes stubbornly clinging to a symphony striving for perfect harmony, remnants of past epochs, of collapsed civilizations, of lost galactic conflicts that no longer serve your highest vibration, yet continue to hum a low, persistent tune in the background of your energetic field. There are survival imprints forged in the fiery crucible of other timelines, echoes of long-forgotten battles fought for freedom, scarcity born of systemic oppression, or suppression designed to quell the divine feminine and masculine energies that now subtly, almost imperceptibly, dictate your reflexive reactions in this seemingly peaceful modern life. These imprints can manifest as an inexplicable fear of success, a tendency towards self-sabotage, or a chronic feeling of not being safe to fully express your truth, even when all external circumstances suggest otherwise. And most profoundly, these blueprints contain deeply embedded soul contracts, sacred agreements forged and accepted in galactic cycles long forgotten by ordinary human perception, vows of service or sacrifice that now bind your potential, often without your conscious awareness, creating invisible energetic fences around your expansive consciousness. For starseeds, these deeply embedded templates, these energetic fossils of past realities, become a kind of invisible gravity, a subtle but relentless energetic undertow, anchoring your vast cosmic possibility and muting your authentic, brilliant frequency, keeping your wings clipped just when you are meant to soar. The insidious, heartbreaking result? You unconsciously learn to dull your own radiant light, to dim your inherent luminescence. In a desperate, often unconscious, attempt to simply survive, to blend in, to avoid the discomfort of standing out in a world that often struggles with brilliance it doesn't understand, you inadvertently collapse your profound, multidimensional wisdom, that innate, universal knowing that connects you directly to source, into flat, linear, two-dimensional thinking, reducing cosmic truth to mundane logic, spiritual epiphanies to rationalizations, and sacred synchronicity to mere coincidence. You resist with often formidable inner strength, the profound calling to remember your true origin, your full power, and your sacred mission. Because to remember fully would mean nothing less than to unravel every single identity you have ever inherited and painstakingly constructed. Not just in this life, but across countless lifetimes, dimensions, and parallel realities, tearing down the very scaffolding of your perceived self. This is a formidable, indeed, a terrifying task for the ego, and the intense inner resistance you feel is a testament to the depth, the complexity, and the tenacious grip of these imprints. It is a protective mechanism, albeit one that ultimately limits your expansion. But here's the subtle, yet profoundly liberating edge that changes everything, that offers a beacon of hope in this labyrinth of remembrance. This persistent feeling of being constrained, of living beneath your vast, inherent potential, of being held back by an unseen force, is not, in fact, your flaw. It is not an inherent defect within your magnificent, sovereign soul, nor a sign of cosmic punishment or unworthiness. On the contrary, it is the ingenious consequence of sophisticated programming, an intricate energetic architecture, a subtle vibrational matrix that was deliberately installed across many eons and dimensions to keep you assimilated within a certain vibrational paradigm, to encourage you to play small, to remain within the confines of perceived safety, to maintain an artificial peace by assiduously avoiding any disruption to the established order, and to unconsciously follow timelines that were inherited, not consciously chosen or created by your awakened self. This programming acts like an invisible force field, subtly nudging you back into patterns of conformity whenever your authentic light threatens to shine too brightly. And so, most starseeds often unknowingly, unconsciously maintain a deep, often painful, and profoundly exhausting split between their earthbound identity, the persona they carefully present to the world, shaped by cultural norms, societal expectations, and ancestral lineage, and their vast, luminous cosmic template, their true galactic self, the unbounded being of light they inherently are. This profound schism, this internal division, creates an undeniable inner friction, a perpetual sense of unease, a low-level hum of discord that underlies your daily existence. You might often feel like you're living someone else's life, playing out a story that isn't quite yours, starring a version of yourself that feels muted, incomplete, and fundamentally inauthentic. You may diligently chase upgrades, consuming spiritual knowledge with an almost insatiable hunger, devouring courses, immersing yourself in books, attending countless workshops, seeking out every guru and modality, all in pursuit of that elusive breakthrough, that final piece of the puzzle. Yet, despite your earnest efforts, you find yourself repeatedly encountering the same invisible wall, the same sense of energetic restriction, the same frustrating cycles of expansion followed by contraction. This occurs precisely because you are still, perhaps unknowingly, trying to awaken with old maps, attempting to activate a radiant future while unwittingly carrying the dense, limiting vibration of the past within your very being, within your cellular memory and energetic blueprint. It's akin to trying to install the most advanced, cutting-edge operating system onto an ancient, fragmented hard drive filled with corrupted files and obsolete programs. The foundational energetic structure simply isn't ready to receive, integrate, and sustain the new frequency without a fundamental reformatting. The new light cannot fully download until the old programs are uninstalled. Even the very notion of awakening, a concept so central and vital to the starseed journey, gets distorted and diluted by millennia of collective amnesia, a dense, pervasive fog that has settled over humanity, obscuring the truth of our origins and potential. Earth's frequency grid, the subtle energetic matrix that underpins our shared reality, has carried profound distortions for countless millennia. Frequencies of fear, separation, competition, limitation, and a pervasive sense of powerlessness. These deep-seated collective patterns, like a persistent low-grade energetic static, create a persistent fog, subtle, yes, but relentlessly pervasive, that keeps your sensitive energy body, designed for vast cosmic connection, in a default sleep mode, a low-power setting designed for bare survival rather than flourishing and thriving. This is precisely why it sometimes feels like your brilliant gifts, your innate intuitive abilities, your capacity for multidimensional perception flicker intermittently, like a faulty light bulb struggling to maintain its glow, but never fully stabilize into consistent, reliable manifestation or sustained expression. It's like trying to receive a clear, high-definition signal of cosmic truth, when it's constantly being jammed by relentless interference, obscuring the truth of your own powerful transmission, making it difficult to discern your inner guidance from external noise. Every single time you feel on the cusp of a profound breakthrough, every time you sense the veil thinning and your true, sovereign power emerging into your awareness, that ancient, collective script, steeped in fear and limitation, subtly but powerfully pulls you back down, anchoring you once again to the familiar yet ultimately limiting vibrations of the past, like an invisible elastic band snapping you back to comfort zones that no longer serve your expansion. Yet, this sensation of disconnection, this periodic retreat from your highest potential, this feeling of being momentarily pulled back, is never random, never arbitrary. It is not a punishment for past mistakes, nor a sign of spiritual failing or unworthiness. On the contrary, it is a meticulously orchestrated soul-level safeguard, a divine act of cosmic wisdom, guided by your higher self and benevolent galactic counsels. It represents a sacred pause, a necessary period of deep integration and delicate recalibration, until you are vibrationally stabilized and energetically coherent enough to receive the next profound sequence of your mission code, the next set of downloads for your highest path. Think of it like a delicate, highly complex instrument, perhaps a cosmic tuning fork, that must be precisely tuned. Its resonance precisely calibrated before it can play the next complex, high-frequency movement of a grand symphony. The friction you feel, that internal resistance and often unsettling discomfort, the feeling of being stretched or pulled in different directions, is not punitive. It is the essential calibration pressure that must precede any true, lasting expansion. It is the energetic stress required to forge a brilliant diamond from raw coal, the exquisite pressure that allows a tiny seed to finally burst forth from its casing, breaking through the soil to reach for the sun, and the intense heat that tempers steel, making it stronger and more resilient. This discomfort is the universe's way of refining you, preparing you for higher bandwidth. The profound ache in your heart for home, that deep, sometimes melancholic longing for a place you can't quite name or consciously remember, is not escapism or a desire to abandon your earthly path. It is, in fact, the resonant echo of a higher timeline, a vibrant future reality, a memory of your purest state of being that you are divinely purposed to anchor and manifest right here, right now on Earth. This longing is your inner compass, always guiding you, always pulling you, inexorably toward your truest, most expansive expression, towards the fulfillment of your unique cosmic mission. It is a homing beacon to your authentic self. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, if you felt a deep resonance or a subtle energy shift within your being, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet profoundly powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance, tools specifically designed to aid starseeds in navigating these challenging yet transformative times. The link is in the first pinned comment. but only for a limited time, as these downloads are meant for those who are truly ready to activate. You are not here merely for intellectual concepts, for fleeting philosophical discussions, or for accumulating abstract knowledge that remains confined to the mind. You are here, most profoundly, for transformation, a complete metamorphosis of your being, a profound overhaul from the cellular to the soul level. This is a journey of energetic recalibration, of rewriting the very blueprints of your existence, not just intellectually but experientially, and of consciously activating the highest timelines available to your soul, those timelines overflowing with divine potential and cosmic purpose. This is not passive learning, where you simply absorb information. It is active co-creation, where you become an active participant in the unfolding of your destiny and the awakening of a planet. Here is how you begin the sacred step-by-step process of recalibrating your energetic field and consciously activating the true, pristine template you carried to Earth the very moment you incarnated. Phase 1. Sensing the false imprint, the very first, yet often most challenging, step on this path of profound remembrance and authentic reemergence is to realize, with crystal clarity and unwavering honesty, that your current energetic orientation, the default programming you operate from in your daily life, has largely been written, not by your sovereign soul, but by a cacophony of external voices, the relentless momentum of past timelines, and the prevailing, often dense, frequencies of collectives that are distinctly not of your original, sovereign, pure galactic lineage. These are the persistent whispers of ancestral trauma, reverberating through your DNA like ancient echoes, the insidious echoes of pervasive societal conditioning that shape your perceptions of reality, the pervasive hum of collective fear that subtly influences your decisions, and the unconscious beliefs absorbed from your immediate environment, often from childhood onwards, that you mistakenly take as your own, the persistent, insidious urges to shrink your magnificent self, to dim your light, to indulge in debilitating self-doubt, or to perpetually seek external permission for your very existence, for your authentic expression. These deeply ingrained patterns do not belong to you. They are not innate aspects of your divine blueprint. Instead, you must begin to sense them, to viscerally feel them, and to perceive them as an energetic overlay, a dense film, a persistent shadow, or even an alien energetic frequency that has been superimposed upon your true essence, clouding your inner sun. It's an old, obsolete code, much like a viral program that has deeply embedded itself, desperately trying to perpetuate its own existence, its own narrative within your magnificent system, draining your energy and hijacking your potential. The goal here is not to fight it, to condemn it, or to vehemently resist it, for resistance only gives it more power, more energetic charge. The goal is simply to bring it into the pure, illuminating light of your conscious awareness, to finally notice its presence, to observe its mechanisms, without judgment, without self-recrimination, for only when it is truly seen, truly acknowledged in this neutral, loving light, can its energetic hold begin to dissipate, allowing it to finally be released gracefully from your energy field, no longer able to dictate your reality. Phase 2. Attuning to the original blueprint. Having successfully identified and begun to release the dense energetic overlay, your next vital, indeed pivotal step is to attune to the unblemished truth, the pristine, uncorrupted essence of your being, your soul's original design. Your pristine cosmic signature, your unique galactic song, is not stored in linear memory. It is not something to be intellectually recalled from a forgotten past, like an old lesson learned. Instead, it is encoded intrinsically in pure frequency, a vibrant, living resonance that exists eternally within you, at the very core of your being, pulsating with divine light. Imagine it not as a faded map, but as a luminous, pulsating, intricately vibrating map, a sacred geometric grid of pure light, a living blueprint of celestial origin, nestled gracefully, patiently, beneath every single inherited pattern, every dense overlay, every layer of conditioning. It is perpetually waiting, with infinite patience and unwavering love, for your conscious breath, your focused intention, and your heart's deepest desire to interface with it, to ignite its potent presence, to call it forth into your active awareness. This phase is not about mere imagining or wishing for a different reality, nor is it about intellectualizing abstract concepts. It is about profound somatic embodiment. It is about bringing your awareness from the often overactive, analytical realm of mental concepts and anchoring it firmly into the felt sensation of your body, into the deepest cellular knowing. You are invited to deeply feel for the subtle yet undeniable presence of this deeper resonance, that profound, undeniable rightness, that feeling of coming home, that hums softly, persistently, beneath all the incessant noise, the static, and the chatter of external reality and inherited programs. This is your original harmonic, your unique soul song, ceaselessly singing to you from the luminous core of your being, patiently awaiting your recognition, your deep listening, and your conscious return to its sacred melody. Phase 3. Dissolving ancient scripts through witness true, lasting, and deeply transformative transformation begins the potent moment you learn to witness the old blueprint, the archaic patterns, the limiting programs, the dense imprints, without attachment to their narrative, without blame towards self or others for their existence, and crucially, without the desperate, ego-driven need to fix or change them through sheer willpower. This is a profound act of spiritual maturity, a testament to your evolving consciousness. From an Arcturian perspective, a teaching rooted in multidimensional wisdom and light. What is witnessed in a state of pure, non-judgmental neutrality is already, by its very nature, being transmuted, dissolved, and rewritten at the energetic level. The pure, unfiltered light of your conscious awareness, when applied without judgment, without resistance, acts as an alchemical agent, a powerful solvent dissolving the energetic charge, the emotional grip of these old patterns. As you consciously notice the insidious patterns surfacing, the familial expectations that weigh upon you like invisible chains, the subtle karmic pulls that seem to dictate your choices in relationships or career, the reflexive dimming of your light in social situations as a protective mechanism, your sensitive energy body intuitively begins the intricate, gentle process of dissolving their dense hold. This occurs simply through the power of your conscious, neutral presence, much like how shadows, however dark or formidable they may appear, effortlessly vanish when a bright, unwavering light is shone upon them. You are not fighting these patterns. You are illuminating them, allowing them to gently unravel, to release their grip, and to transmute back into pure light, no longer holding you captive. Phase 4. Anchoring. Present awareness into the energy body. The subsequent frequency initiation is a profound and sacred invitation to deep embodiment, a conscious, deliberate, and deeply grounding act of pulling your awareness from the often overactive, chattering mind and anchoring it firmly into felt sensation, into the sacred vessel of your physical body. This is where spirit truly meets matter. This pivotal process allows your physical and subtle energy fields, which often operate in disparate modes, disconnected and out of sync, to seamlessly merge, deeply integrate, and finally recalibrate into a unified, coherent whole, vibrating with an undeniable new resonance. It is a profound act of grounding your spirit, your cosmic essence, into the physical reality of your form, anchoring your multidimensionality into your earthly vessel. As you engage in conscious, deliberate breathing, drawing life force deep into your core, feeling it expand through every cell, and sensing the intricate landscape of your inner world, noticing any subtle sensations, lingering blockages or effortless energetic flows, your multidimensional centers, your chakras and subtle energy points spontaneously begin to harmonize. They hum into alignment, like a symphony orchestra finding its perfect pitch. This alignment is a pivotal moment, a cosmic turning point, as these harmonized centers then send clear, unequivocal signals of permission throughout your entire being, a resounding yes that ripples through your cells, allowing for the gentle, yet powerful release of ancestral density, of collective burdens you unconsciously carried, and of karmic imprints stored deep within your cellular memory, creating space for the new. Simultaneously, this newly cleared and aligned state opens the vital channels within you, making them pristine receivers, poised to call in and receive new, higher instructions, potent intuitive guidance, and precise energetic blueprints for your evolving mission, directly from the highest galactic sources. Phase 5. Rewriting your timeline through intention once. You perceptibly feel the old imprints losing their energetic charge, a sensation often accompanied by a profound feeling of lightness, a newfound energetic freedom, and a marked decrease in reactivity to former triggers that once held immense power over you. You are truly ready to step into your sovereign power, your inherent creative authority. At this pivotal juncture, consciously and powerfully declare, either aloud with resonant voice or silently with unwavering conviction that permeates every cell of your being. I choose to align, now, with my original soul blueprint. I dissolve all frequencies, all patterns, all agreements, and all limitations that no longer serve my highest mission or highest harmonic, or the highest good of all. This potent act of conscious decree, spoken with absolute intention and deep reverence for your truth, is not a mere wish. It is a cosmic command, a direct instruction to the universe and to your own energetic field. Then, with keen spiritual perception and open awareness, observe how time itself, the intricate tapestry of synchronicity that weaves your reality, and even the very patterns of your own thought processes, begin to subtly yet profoundly shift, reorganize, and realign with your new instruction. You will notice new pathways emerging where none seemed to exist before. Previously unseen possibilities blossoming into your awareness, and unexpected serendipitous opportunities appearing almost effortlessly, as if the universe is conspiring in your favor. It will feel as if the very river of your life, once flowing along an old, familiar, and perhaps stagnant course, confined by invisible banks, is now deliberately, dynamically rerouting itself, carving a new, vibrant, expansive channel towards a higher, more abundant delta, leading you to fertile and abundant new lands of experience, creation, and joy. Phase 6. Invoking and activating a higher timeline. With your inner energetic grid now progressively cleared of discordant, lower frequencies and finely attuned, precisely calibrated to your true essence, your pristine soul signature, you are perfectly poised to engage in a powerful act of divine co-creation, invoking your intended reality with unparalleled energetic precision. This is not about passive wishing, about simply hoping for things to change, or sending vague desires into the ether. This is about actively, consciously broadcasting your desired future, your highest timeline, into the quantum field with unwavering clarity and focused intent. Like a powerful radio signal emanating from your core, see your life unfolding not as a series of random chaotic events, subject to external whims and unpredictable forces, but as a deliberate, conscious transmission of your intrinsic home frequency, your unique vibrational signature of source. Understand that your very presence, imbued with this activated, coherent, and pure vibration, inherently raises the resonance of every single environment you enter, every person you interact with, and every situation you encounter, acting as a profound catalyst for change. You become a living beacon of higher light, a walking transmission, illuminating the path for others simply by being. To truly anchor this invoked reality, to solidify its presence in your material world, it is crucial to couple your potent energetic intention with clear, aligned action. This doesn't necessarily mean grand, overwhelming, or dramatic gestures that demand immediate attention. Even a small conscious choice, a decision to speak your truth in a challenging situation, to set a healthy boundary that honors your energetic sovereignty, to finally pursue a long-deferred passion that stirs your soul, or to simply spend time in nature, allowing its grounding energy to recalibrate your own, when made in perfect alignment with your newfound authentic vibration, creates profound ripples that solidify your chosen timeline, etching it more deeply into the fabric of your reality. Phase 7. Living as the transmission. This is the phase where many starseeds, despite experiencing profound breakthroughs and significant energetic shifts, often falter. They fall into the subtle yet pervasive trap of waiting for external certainty, for the world outside themselves to offer explicit validation, tangible proof, or loud applause for their new timeline and their transformed being. But your sacred job, your divine commission, your highest calling, is not to wait for consensus or permission from the external world, which often operates on outdated frequencies. You are the pioneer, the brave wayshower, the quantum alchemist. As your authentic frequency becomes stabilized, deeply embodied, and vibrantly integrated within every cell of your being, resonating from your very core, it begins to cascade outward, effortlessly permeating and influencing the collective field around you, like ripples expanding in a tranquil pond. You will begin to notice subtle, yet increasingly undeniable changes within your reality. Expect a dramatic increase in synchronicity, those seemingly magical coincidences that undeniably confirm your path, offering cosmic winks and divine affirmations. Look for spontaneous insights, sudden flashes of profound knowing, intuitive downloads that bypass linear thought and come directly from source. Most importantly, feel a deep, abiding settling into trust, a profound inner peace, an unshakable knowing that transcends external circumstances and the shifting sands of worldly chaos. At this point, you are no longer merely reacting to your environment, a passive recipient of external forces. You are actively perceiving and consciously projecting your reality directly from your highest, most pristine template, your purest soul blueprint. The transmission is complete. It is no longer something you are seeking or striving for. It radiates powerfully, unconditionally, and beautifully through your very presence, becoming your living legacy, your gift to the planet, simply by existing as your authentic self. If you've ever found yourself wondering why your transformation feels excruciatingly slow, why every hard-won breakthrough, every spiritual epiphany, seems to be followed by a frustrating reset, a period of seeming regression or energetic contraction, this is the cosmic truth that will profoundly liberate you. You are not failing. You are not stuck in a perpetual loop of unworthiness or cosmic punishment, nor are you making mistakes on your path. On the contrary, you are harmonizing with exquisite precision and mathematical elegance with the exact sequence your higher self, your oversoul, meticulously mapped out, down to the minutest detail, for your ascension journey and your planetary mission. The sometimes challenging, often uncomfortable process of dissolving these ancient imprints, these dense layers of old programming, is not a punishment for past mistakes or karmic debts. It is, in its purest essence, the opening of a sacred corridor, an energetic pathway, a unique vibrational channel that only you, with your specific frequency, your unique life experience, and your particular lineage, could anchor here on Earth. It is a portal opening within you, the new timeline you deeply crave, that shimmering reality of boundless joy, profound purpose, effortless abundance, and authentic connection is not some distant future awaiting you out there, somewhere beyond your grasp. It is not ahead of you in linear time, a prize to be won after arduous struggle. It is profoundly inside you, already present, already pulsating with vibrant life, patiently awaiting your conscious interface, your deliberate recognition, and your powerful activation. Your unwavering willingness to truly sense its presence, to neutrally witness the old without judgment, and to powerfully choose the new with sovereign intent is the soul, divine ignition required to bring it forth, to manifest it into your current reality. You are not merely waiting for destiny to unfold around you, a passive observer in your own life's play. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, in its boundless love, is waiting for you to recalibrate your signal, to fine-tune your internal broadcast, to purify your vibrational frequency, so that you can align with and manifest the magnificent path already laid before you, woven into the fabric of your highest potential. However abandoned or disconnected you may have felt during periods of profound growth or intense challenge, understand this fundamental, immutable truth. Your brilliant soul architected these precise phases, these intricate steps, these moments of pause and acceleration, for your ultimate precision activation, for your most potent manifestation. You are not lost. You are precisely where you are meant to be, perfectly aligned with your soul's unfolding. You are standing, right now, at the very edge of your own quantum horizon. Your cosmic codes ready to be fully integrated, your soul blueprint clearer than it has ever been, shining with unadulterated truth. Every single flicker of remembrance, every profound pang of longing for something more, every synchronistic nudge you've ever experienced, these were never delays, never detours, never setbacks. They were, in fact, the signals, the divine breadcrumbs, the unerring guidance system, leading you home to yourself, leading you back to your magnificent origin and your vital mission. Tonight, if you feel a resonant call deep within your heart, a stirring in your soul, take a moment to settle your energy. Ground your being deeply into the earth, and with potent, unwavering intention, say aloud, I dissolve all inherited limitation. I activate my highest timeline. I remember, and I anchor my soul's design on Earth now. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Leave a super thanks. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.